when he takes on JW again.
Well, it's the rematch of all rematches. 25th of November, they'll be back in this very arena.
Judge.
And that is going to be one not to miss if you're in Brisbane, or even if you're not, catch a plane. It's got to be some specials. Maybe some special lunchtime airfares you can get onto.
Okay, here we go. Third man in centering. Stefan Fox gets us underway. Our semi-main event. The Preacher in the red.
Well, Australia versus Iran, adding to the international flavour.
Yes, Farohk Jarabashi in the blue. And the Preacher with the haircut that can blind you. Nice turning left hook.
Yeah.
Inside thigh kick from Preacher. Outside thigh kick from Preacher and a straight right hand. He's opened up with the heavy artillery already as the Preacher. It doesn't augur well for Jarabashi, Hammer.
Well, you can bet that John Wayne Parr will be out the back checking out this fight on the monitor, just seeing what the Preacher's got and seeing how much his fight style has changed since they last met in, I think, December last year.
Looks like he's muscled up a lot for this one here, Hammer. He's looking more ripped than ever. More muscle than a seafood platter on the Preacher as he cracks away to the outside. Lead for the big kibosh! The high round kick around the back of the neck, and Jarabashi went to the canvas.
7, 8.
Wow!
Oh, his yelling is all right.
Jarabashi telling Stefan Fox, I'm okay. And Preacher sticks a foot in his mouth.
Of course, this one brought to you by Sayong's Fine Quality Jewelry. It's gold performance. Sayong's. They love the Preacher at Sayong's.
Oh, Hammer.
Bring out the bling.
You're going to start singing jingles soon. But the Preacher has come out all guns blazing here in the first round. Already one knockdown over Farohk Jarabashi.
Well,
cracks away to the outside lead thigh, flicks up that round kick again. Good rib shot from the Preacher.
Will it be repeat or revenge from Jarabashi?
I smell a bit of repeat here, Hammer.
You smell nothing. You smell nothing.
I think Preacher's going to finish this one.
You've got a cold, you smell nothing.
I think Preacher will take care of business. He knocked out Jarabashi once, he'll do it again. Because he just cannot afford to lose in the lead up to November 25.
Well, certainly not. The Preacher needs to win this one and win it convincingly to get the big crack at John Wayne Parr as the main event on the Evolution 9.
Oh, stinging left hand there from the Preacher.
Looking to let that lead elbow fly is the Preacher now.
Just cuts off the ring, does McPhee. High left round kick. Inside thigh kick. Pops out the jab.
Jeez, he's got his hands very low, the Iranian, and that's just calling for danger time against the Preacher, holding your guard down that low on his chest. Silly boy.
Oh, again to the jaw. I sense a little bit of trouble if he doesn't lift that hand up, Hammer. Preacher's going to come over the top with the right. And at the moment, Jarabashi taking more hits than a pinata. Into the first round. Don't even have to ask you, Hammer. 10-8 for the Preacher.
All the way off the Aussie, Bruce the Preacher McPhee. As Amir slaps around Farohk Jarabashi, the Iranian.
Let's work off what we've just done in the first round. Let's build a little bit off that, okay? Let's look for position off the jab, okay? Working the straight punch is nice, Bruce, okay? We've got to find a bit of position so we can sit down with our power now. Let's do a bit of second phase stuff.
There's the instructions in the Preacher's corner. And he just lets that switch around kick off the lead leg fly, and such was the power that it knocked the Iranian down through his gloves.
A bit of power this time.
And certainly loading up and doing a nice job on the Iranian is the Aussie.
Okay, final towel down there from Stefan Fox, and we are ready to rock and roll. Second round of 5 of this semi-main event, and the Preacher opens up with the handiwork. Turning left hook from Bruce McPhee. Jarabashi just has no answers so far for the sheer work rate. He's been rocked! Jarabashi on rubber legs now! Here comes the Preacher! Jarabashi taking more knocks than a front door, and Bruce McPhee is all over him. Double jab, right hand, the Iranian in all sorts of bother! He is ready to take a trip down the boulevard of broken dreams. Jarabashi ties him up and holds on for for salvation. And Hammer, there's one word for it. Champagne!
Champagne from the preacher.
Wow, this is what it's all about. Bruce McPhee is gunning for that Wayne Parr rematch on November 25. And he is showing the power that is his new fighting game here tonight against a hapless Farohk Jarabashi. All tied up again, and Foxy separates them. A quick glance to his corner there for the preacher.
Well, again, this one contested in the 72-odd kilo weight division. And geez, the preacher's looking strong. He's looking very strong.
Jarabashi has no idea. He's taken more strikes than a builders union. And how much more punishment can he possibly take? You sense it, Hammer. Can you smell it yourself? The preacher's going to drop him. It's just a matter of time before that right hand comes through. Or maybe it's going to be the big round kick behind the back of the neck again.
He needs to hold his hands up, Jarabashi. He's learnt the hard way, and now he's holding his guard up a little higher. But again, his hands drop down to his chest. He's got to keep those gloves plastered up high.
Wow. McPhee is absolutely schooling him here. And Jarabashi just isn't throwing back. Crossing elbow, but McPhee caught it on the forearms. Uppercut elbow, tries to put the chin through the top of the head. And this is Bruce McPhee in control at his nastiest.
Again, you see both fighters vying for control, vying for the body weight control in order to chamber and leave a good opening for a knee strike. Bang goes the right hand.
Smack
Beautiful.
bang on the kisser from McPhee. Doubled up on it. Stefan Fox separates them. McPhee has not put a foot or a hand wrong so far. It has been a flawless performance from the Australian. Front kick, jab to jab. Nice combination work. Goes down to the body of the Iranian. That right hand is faster than a speeding ticket. Sticks out the front kick into the round, and it's all one-way traffic, Hammer.
Well, certainly all one way to the Aussie. Bruce McPhee just methodically going through this fight. Picking his shots well at range, starting to look for the elbow shot. Beautiful right hand. Tried to double up. McPhee wants to be punching a little bit more off the face, so less off the shoulder. He's leaving his head a little bit exposed. Could be danger land if the Iranian gets a lucky shot out. And certainly when he comes up against John Wayne Parr, he's going to want to have his guard up nice and high when he's throwing those rapid-fire hand techniques, whose JW will certainly go and fire out some big shots as well. So you want to be fighting off a high guard position.
Here we go, third round of 5. McPhee has dominated. Could they put any more Vaseline on the side of the face of Farohk Jarabashi, Hammer? Looks like there's a snowfield on his right cheek. And again, he's been tagged. 4-punch combination. The Vaseline flies off the jaw. Jarabashi has no idea here. McPhee just teeing off on him like a golf course. A half-hearted right hand from the Iranian, and he walks into a stinging right from the Aussie.
Well, Farohk Jarabashi is certainly trying to give it up and to show he has what it takes to match it up with Bruce McPhee. But McPhee, every time and time again, slaps that right hand right into the face.
The blood is coming from the scalp now of Farohk Jarabashi. Outside thigh kick from McPhee.
Well, as they say, everyone's got a plan until they get smacked in the head.
Oh, it's the classic Mike Tyson hammer.
Love it.
Inside thigh kick from McPhee. Front kick from Jarabashi, but the distancing wasn't quite right.
You dick. Let's go, boys. Don't cuddle up.
Love Stefan Fox. Inside thigh kick, McPhee fires out the right hand, trying to go over the top of the left glove. Glancing right from Jarabashi, the head rocks back again. Jab again from McPhee, slips out of the way of the right hand from the Iranian. Left hook, outside thigh kick to the hamstring area from McPhee, tried to pull the head down.
Well, McPhee's corner now calling him to throw the elbow strike we hear.
That cut over the left eye is in a very dangerous position here on Jarabashi.
Let's go. Chop.
McPhee might try and open it up here. If the blood flows into the eye and impairs his vision, our ringside Dr. Sol Geffen might have to stop it, Hammer.
Well, he'll certainly have a close look at it, Sol Geffen.
Oh, Hammer, that was right on the money.
He is one of the most experienced ringside doctors in the country, Geffen.
And again, the right hand. Jarabashi wore more leather than Arthur Fonzarelli, and that cut is wide open now. Big right hand again to that eyebrow area.
Well, McPhee looking to tear that eye wide open with the right hand now. It's got a little bit of a cut, and I get a feeling it's going to get bigger.
Oh, it's a nasty, nasty, evil fight from Bruce McPhee and Jarabashi in all sorts of bother. McPhee has done him no favours. He has put a Queensland tattoo over Jarabashi's left eye, and it's like waving a red curtain in front of a bull. Long-reaching jab from McPhee, checks the low kick, rattles a right hand, and Hammer, that is a bad cut.
If you have to stop it, stop it.
Well, the doctor's now going to have a look. We'll listen in.
Get your back back. Breathe deep.
The doctor will go over and have a look at Jarabashi's eye. Not looking too healthy.
His work rate slowed down. Okay, don't you slow down.
And there's Sol Geffen there giving it the no-go. And have a look at that eye. That's a very bad cut over the eye there of Jarabashi. Sorry, the left eye rather. But Jarabashi, the Iranian, not happy, remonstrating, throwing a tantrum.
Oh, Jarabashi has chucked a wobbly here in centering, but you could seriously drop a 50-cent coin into that cut.
He's thrown it. Amir gives him a bit of a slap, tells him to pull up.
Well, he was being owned from the opening round, was Jarabashi.
And you can see him there trying to protect the left eye. But every time McPhee let that right hand go, it was just getting worse.
You cannot fly, you see?
You're very brave.
Yeah, okay. Rematch.
Rematch, if you want to
It's not a rematch, Hammer. He wants to be slapped in 2 rounds next time. McPhee is gunning for Wayne Parr on November 25, and my word, is he looking an awesome specimen, Wayne Parr.
I'm looking this up. Evolution 9, John Wayne Parr. What are you going to say? John Wayne who?
Fighting words!
Oh, it's a cocky one, the preacher.
Nobody says that about JW. The boos from the crowd.